Okay. So next thing is, as per the schema, we have defined all the tables which are outside this. Next is I will start formulating my data container which can hold my transaction data. Generally, when you want to hold your transaction data, there are two objects you can use. One is ODS and one is cube. Still, we are not familiar with ODS. We will be using what? Cube. Generally, if it is real time, they'll try to use the ODS as a staging layer. They bring the data into ODS, and from there they try to load it to cube. Still, we are not familiar with ODS, so we'll try to load it to cube directly for now. Okay. So now with all this, I'll have to start defining my what? Cube. So should I design my cube first? When you say design, these are your characteristics, and all this will be your what? Key figures. So I need to build my cube with these set of characteristics in it, and with these set of key figures. I know these key figures are using this quantity which is using 0 unit, so 0 unit also will come in. So even that is also characteristic bus. 0 unit. That is one. And one more thing, I have cal day. Apart from cal day, I also want to have in-depth analysis on year wise, quarter wise, week wise. So I need some more what? 0 cal year. I want what? 0 cal month. 0 cal quarter. I can add any more, but I need all this here. Okay, boss. See, key figures you don't have to do any modeling. Straight away all this will go and sit into what? Into my fact table, because this is my transaction data. All the key figures of my measures which are coming from my fact transactions, I will send this into the fact table. So fact table will have dimension IDs and what? Key figures. So all these key figures will straight away go and sit into my fact table. So next thing is we need to do an analysis on the dimensions. So I've got so many characteristics. There are around 14 characteristics. Now I should decide how many dimensions I need to have and which characteristics should be assigned to what dimension. So when you say you're trying to design optimized cube, your focus would be on what? Reducing number of dimension tables, at the same time reduce the number of records in the dimension table. Reduce the cardinality of the dimension table. Yeah. So first thing, let's finish out what we can, which are fixed. Out of 6, how many dimensions can we have in a cube? 16 max. Out of 16, there are 3 fixed dimensions: data packet, time, and unit. Those are gone. So how many max you can create? Was 13. Now let's finish up with the standard dimensions. Then let's come back. Then we'll decide how many dimensions we have to create. First we'll have to leverage the standard ones. Then come back to what we want to create. The technical dimension will straight away assign all the technical characteristics. You don't have to really worry on those by default. That is. Next we'll have a dimension called time. Now what gets assigned to time? All the time characteristics. Let's say you want to design a cube and you want some time characteristics. All the time characteristics are assigned to time dimension. Until internally what happens? All the time characteristics like 0 cal day will have SID, 0 cal year will have SID, 0 cal month will have SID, 0 cal quarter will have SID. All these time characteristics will have SIDs. Okay. All these SID tables will link up to the dimension called time. So the time dimension will have what? If you look at time dimension table, you will have dimension key, SID of 0 cal day, SID of 0 cal month, SID of 0 cal year, SID of 0 cal quarter, and SIDs put. So like this, all your time characteristics automatically we have to assign them to what? Time, without any analysis. Straight away you should do this. Okay. So can I say all this now for time? So this is all taken care by time was. So all this will get us into which dimension? Generally they move up. Okay. It will cut this. Okay, so I planned this is for all my time dimensions. Okay. So how do they represent? Okay, first on colorize, then I'll represent them. Next, we have another fixed dimensions. One is what? Unit. What will get assigned to unit bus? All the unit characteristics get assigned to unit. You don't really assign. What happens when you choose the key figures into my cube? If these key figures have any referencing unit characteristics, those will get assigned to unit dimension automatically. I know when I created these key figures, I have used 0 unit and 0 currency as the reference objects. That's why I'm using 0 currency here and 0 unit, and these two will get assigned to which dimension bus? By default, they get assigned to which dimension bus? Unit dimension. Clear? Okay. So next, so technical dimension, data packet dimension, time, unit is done. So after using the fixed dimensions, how many characteristics we are left out with? Now this is what we are left out with. Geography key, sales channel, product key, due date, ship date, customer key, document number, order number. Okay, fine. Now we should start analyzing on this. Okay, some more tips on this. Now, whenever you're designing a cube, if you find a characteristics as like sales order number, billing document number, accounting document number, material document number, purchasing document number, like the main key of the transaction. Yeah. Okay. What you do is you assign that to a separate dimensions. Why ante? Now look at this. I'm going to load a file with something around 2 lakh records. Now in this example, each record is one sales order. Yes or no? I know for sales order there is no master data built up. I'm not creating any attribute table, text table, fine. But I'll be loading sales order number to my cube. When I load, what happens? It will insert the sales order number in the characteristic. For this sales order number, it generates one SID, and then based on the SID, it generates dimension ID, and use the dimension ID into my fact table. While loading transaction data. Now my question is, let's say if I load 2 lakh transactions into my cube, and assume each transaction is one new sales order, how many sales order numbers do you get to see in sales order characteristic? 2 lakhs. How many entries you will get to see in the SID table of sales order? 2 lakhs. How many entries you will get to see in the dimension table of sales order? 2 lakhs. How many entries do you get to see in the fact table? 2 lakhs. Is my size of my dimension table almost equivalent to the size of fact table? Yes sir, is it not huge? Kada. In those cases, what we do is we use some type of dimension called line item dimension. We use something called line item dimension, where you will basically remove the SID, you remove the dimension table and get the SID table connected to fact table directly. Fact table will have dimension key connecting to what? Dimension table. Dimension table will have SID connecting to SID. I'll remove this dimension table, get the SID of my document number, put that, instead of having a dimension ID, I'll replace that with SID. When you make the dimension as line item dimension, the characteristic which is assigned to the dimension will be linked to fact table directly with SID column. There will be no more dimension table existing. Am I reducing the joints? Fact table is connected to SID table, SID to master directly. Will it improve performance of the queries? Problem what is the problem here? If I make that as line item dimension, how many characteristics can it go through this? It's a logical what is the purpose of dimension table? Dimension table purpose in the schema, what is the purpose of dimension table? If I don't have dimension table, what will happen? Fact table to dimension, dimension to SID, SID to master data, right? If I remove dimension tables, what will happen to my design? Emma? Giants? Simple. My question is, you have how many dimension IDs in the fact table? 16. How many dimension ID columns? 16. So each dimension key in my fact table is connecting to one dimension table, right? Now and then from there dimension table I am connecting to SI. How many SI tables max can you connect to through one dimension? 248. Now what I am saying is, I will remove the concept of dimension tables for now, okay? And I'll get the SID column directly into my fact table. Without having dimension tables, I'll try to connect my SID table straight away to my fact table. Then, if I can replace all my 16 dimension keys with 16 SID columns, how many master data objects are you connecting with? అర్థం కాలే. Actually, see, how many dimension keys do we have? Normal scheme of 16 columns. And how many dimension tables can we have? Why only 16? Why not 22? Why? Because each dimension, max number of primary key in my fact table is what? 16. The composite key, you can have 16 columns. And each column in my dimension table must connect to one table. So if I can have 16 dimension keys, it means how many dimension tables can I connect? 16. Is it clear? And from there, one dimension table can link up to what? 248 SI tables. Why? You know that 248 columns are blank. So it means how many master data objects am I able to connect to my cube? 16 into 248. Kada? What I am saying is, I will remove the dimension tables and I will want my SI tables to connect to my fact table directly. Means what? Instead of having dimension ID columns in the fact table, I will start replacing them with what? SID columns. How many maximum number of dimension IDs you can have in the fact table? 16. Even if I replace all the 16 dimension IDs with 16 SIDs, how many SID tables can I connect to that fact table? 16. If I remove dimension tables, my problem is I am limited to connecting only 16 master data objects only. That is my problem if I remove dimension table, if I connect my SI table directly. But what I am doing is, I am designing a cube. I could find one dimension which is assigned with only one characteristic in it. Our 16 dimensions out of 16 dimensions, there was one dimension table which is connected with only one characteristic in it. When I am using the dimension table for only one characteristic, why don't I connect that SI table to that fact table in that scenario only? అర్థమైందన్న లాజిక్. నాకు 16 dimension keys ఉన్నాయి, so 16 dimension tables, and out of 16, 15 dimension tables are connected to 5 or 10 info objects. But there is one dimension table which is connected to only one SID column. So dimension ID to dimension table, from dimension ID table we got one SID column connected to only one SID column or one SID master data object. Okay. In this particular case, why don't I remove the dimension table and get the SID table connected to fact table? Because if I connect SID table to fact table, it means I cannot connect multiple SIDs. But as it is in the design, you decide that in this dimension you wanted only one characteristic. Why don't I make that as line item dimension? Our scenario matram, that is called line item dimension. Clear on this? So as a point of performance, whenever you have a characteristics like document number, material document number, accounting document number, finance document number, purchasing document number, where the cardinality of the info objects are huge. Cardinality ante the size of the dimension, the number of records in the dimension tables are huge. Actually, if it is standard, it should not go beyond 20% of the fact table. The size of the dimension table should not go beyond 20%. That is what your design should look like. But if you have the characteristics like this, at any point of time it will be almost 100%. If I say each record is one order number, and if I load 1 lakh orders, your characteristic will have 1 lakh orders, SID will have 1 lakh orders, dimension ID also will have 1 lakh orders. So the number of entries in the dimension table versus number of entries in the fact table is what? 100%. So in these cases, why don't I make it line item dimensions? Yes or no? That is what SAP gives. Okay. Now what I understand from that is, so whenever I look at a dimension where we have only single characteristic to be linked up, okay, why don't I make everything as in every case a line item? I don't worry about cardinality at all. Whenever I look at my design where there is only single characteristic assigned, irrespective of the cardinality, let me make it line item dimension. So I'll go with that standard. For my designs in my project, I will say Let's not even worry about cardinality boss. Whenever you see a dimension assigned with single characteristic, make it as a line item dimension. Why? Because even though cardinality is not huge, I am still not reducing the number of joins. Normally, in the normal schema, if you need to do reporting, my fact table should connect to dimension should connect to SID to what? Master data bus. So I may have 3 joins, but if I remove the SID, if I make it as line item dimension, fact table gets connected to what? Straight away to SID to master data bus. I am reducing joins. So, మన స్టాండర్డ్ ఏమంటామంటే whenever you look at a design of a cube where you have a single characteristic assigned to it, straight away make it as line item, irrespective of the cardinal. Don't worry about size of the dimension also. అంతే కదన్నా, సైజ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటేనే పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎందుకు వరీ వల్ల even when it is less, let's worry about line item first. Yeah. So, but especially when you find characteristics like this, always what? Line item dimension. So I'll go with. So now first I'll finish this out with one separate dimension. This is a separate dimension now. So apart from data packet, time and unit, you wanted dimension 1 to assign sales order number. Gone. How many are left out now? 1. This 7 bus. Okay. Now let's pick up this geographic key. Okay. So already in this dimension we decided we don't want to assign anything else. That is done. So next word for geographic key, I'll create one more dimension. Second dimension. So geographic key will get into another dimension. Okay. Next you will start understanding the relation. Now start checking other info objects whether they also can fit into the same dimension. If they can fit into dimension, it means what? Even if I assign them to the same dimension, the size of dimension should not increase. That's the point. When I assign my geographic key to a dimension, and I am looking at whether can I assign other products also, other characteristic objects also to the same dimension. Even if I assign, it's not increase size. If it is increasing size, I will go with what? Different dimension only. Yeah? Now look at this. Now geography and look at customer. What is the link between geography and customer? Geography, you understand, like a country. Okay? Don't worry much. It's like country and customer. So what is the relationship between my country and customer? No, the relation. Say for example, now I have got a customer 1, C1. Can this customer belong to multiple countries or any one country? Customer belongs to a particular country. Look at from this way now. Pick up country. Under one country can I have multiple customers? Yes. 1 to many. So other side it was 1 to 1, and for other side it's 1 to many. So overall relation is what? 1 to many bus. So now imagine, let's say I've got 3 countries. Imagine I've got 3 countries, and imagine I've got 5 customers. And let's say the transactions are performed, and now I send both of. If I send to different dimensions, it what? This will have 3 entries. This will have 5 entries. Total size will be 8 bus. If I send both of them to same dimensions, will you get for every combination? Actually, combination 15 రావాలి. అన్ని 15 వస్తాయా? No. Why? Because all customers every customer does not belong to every country bus. Because the relation is 1 to many. Can I assign both of them to same dimension? అవునా కదా బస్? So what I'll say, a customer key also to what? Same dimension. Now let's start analyzing next. What is sales channel? What does sales channel say? Tell you through retail or web online. Now say let's start understand relationship between my geography and state sales channel code. US, can I have sales through online and retail? India, can I have sales through online through what? Retail. Now what is the relationship between country and sales mode? Bro, country ఎత్తుకోండి. ఇండియాలో ఎన్ని సేల్స్ మోడ్ ఉంటాయి? మల్టిపుల్. మొబైల్, ఆన్లైన్, రీటైల్. ఓకే. నా pick the other. So 1 to many from this side. Pick the other side. So pick up one sales mode like online. Does online belong to any specific country or any country? Any country. I can have online sales in US, online sales in India also. Any multiple. So from both the sides it is 1 to many, 1 to many. So overall it will be left out with many to many. Right? So if it is many to many, will it increase combinations for me? Yes sir. So in that case, can the sales channel come to the same dimension where the geography is assigned? No. So then I'll assign the sales channel to a separate dimension where other than the color. Done boss? Next, product boss. Now next go object. So this cannot fit into this dimension, so I went it what other dimension was. Now let me go and see this product. Now let me check whether this product can come into this geography. If not, then I'll check whether it can come into sales channel. If not, it will be a new dimension. Atla. Now can this product come into this? No, this one. There's already dimension with country and customer. It cannot come because why? In one, let's say in Indian country, I can deal with all 1,000 products. In US also, I can deal with all the 1,000 products. Now, what is the relation again? Many to many. One country can have multiple products. One product can be sold in n number of countries. It's again many to many. So, product cannot get into the same dimension where my country is assigned. Okay. Now, what about sales channel bus? Actually, I'll be selling all products through online and retail also. Say product P1 is sold by online or retail bus. Online as well as retail. Now, for online sales, you have one product or multiple products. Again, both the sides it is many to many. So, product key cannot go into this dimension where sales channel is assigned also. Then what I will do? Again, for product, it will be a separate dimension. Okay, boss? Okay. Then now, if you look at this due date or transaction date, ship date or order number, these all belong to your transactions. Yes, sir. Do they belong to? For each transaction, you're going to have certain due date and certain ship date. Are they not transaction entities first? And then whenever you find these transaction entities like this, you assign them to same dimension. Where choose a point to because these are transactions. When I said dates, whenever you get some dates fields, apart from your time characteristics, you assign them to all dates to one dimension because generally most of them would be of same year, same month. It does not increase the combinations. Okay. Next, what is this? Line item was. Now normally for each line item is one different product. Each line item is one different product was. Say for example, I have got sales order with line item 1, 2, 3. 1 is product 1, 2 is product 2, 3 is what? Product 3. So each line item will represent one different product was. But if you look at transactions, in sales order 1, I might have line item 1 representing P1. In sales order 2, I might have line item 1 representing P3. So one line item can represent n number of products. And but can I have one product belonging to multiple line items first? Yes, in sales order 1 lo P1 kundochu, a P2 sales order 2 lo I can have a line item 2. ఇప్పుడు సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ ఇప్పుడు ఉంటుందన్న సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ S1, S2, S3 ఓకే సెల్ ఐట్ 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 4 ఎస్ ఇట్లా ఒక సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్కి మల్టిపుల్ లైన్ ఐటమ్స్ ఉండొచ్చు అండ్ ఈచ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ఇండికేట్ లెట్స్ ఎ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఓకే P1 ఇదో P2 ఇది P2 ఇది P3 and this is P1 and this is P2, P4, P2, P3 and this. Now look at this. Now we are trying to understand the link between these two numbers, the line item number and what? The product. Now say line item 1 can have any product. Now this time 1 has got P1 and this time 1 has got what? P2. This time 1 has got again let's say different product. So can line item number 1 can have any product. Now look at from this way. Now P1 can belong to either item 1 or it can belong to what? Item 3 or it can belong to item any number, say item number 5 also. So it is many to many bus, so it cannot go into same dimension where my this is assigned. What do you mean? The product is assigned. But if you look at the customer, generally for all the line items, do we have one customer? Any items and order, but order చేసినప్పుడు items అన్నిటికీ ఒకటే కస్టమర్ కదా కస్టమర్ వుడ్ బి సేమ్ C1 for both this. For next order it could be different customer. అవును కదా బస్ C3 Now all these items of this order was placed by C1 and all the items of this order was placed by what? C2 and all these orders of this order was placed by C3 too. And for multiple items it belongs to what? Same customer. And one customer can have multiple items. Can one item belong to multiple customers? I can have one with C1, one with C. Here also I can have C1. Yes or no? So instead of having all these permutation combinations, what I will do, I can go this with what? Separate dimension for line item separately. That is one dimension. Okay, now fine. Like this, you start deciding about how many dimensions I want, which characteristics should be assigned to what dimension. Once you decide, you don't really draw this way. You basically cut this out, place it here, unit characteristics into here, geography into here, customer key into here, ship date into something here, product key into something here, sales channel code into something here, sales document number into something here, sales document line number into something here. 1, 2, 3. What are dimensions you will have this? Dimension, data package. Then you will have what? Dimension, time, dimension unit. Then you wanted one dimension for what? Sales doc, sale doc number. So this which one? This is taken care. Next is what? Next go with product key. I want one dimension to hold what? Products. I'll say dimension products. Then I want one dimension to hold dates. I'll say sales dates and some name of the dimension. Then what? This will get into this. Next, I'll say customer geography and location. I can say customer location because it will have both customer and the location details. And then I want one more dimension as what? Sales channel. Then I want one more dimension for sales order number, dim line number, sales line number. Then they start recognizing it like this. Now they'll try to put this coloring for this, indicate time dimension. They'll put the dimension of unit to this, sales document number coloring to the dimension, and then products, then sales dates, this one, then customer location is this, then what? Sales channel is this, then sales order line item number would be this. And data packet dimension you would really not worry because by default that gets assigned with what? Data packet, record number, request number. Okay. This is my schema bus. Yes or no? But we have not drawn the extended and key phase. They will try to put this all in one and then they try to make it. So this is my schema and so. Now, do you understand? Now you understand what you, when you say you're building cube, what is it you're trying to do? So we are trying to formulate the so how many dimensional tables will my cube have now? 3, 6, total 9 dimensions, and these are the key figures. And each of the dimensions will be connected to a SI table of this. Now time dimension will connect to a SI table of this, and unit dimension will connect the SI table of currency and unit. Sales document number will connect the SI table of this characteristic. But again, I want to recognize them. So now, what all can I make? Now, knowing the design part, can I make this as line item dimension? Right click, say what? And say line item. Okay. And then what else? Can I make product also line item because it's only single characteristic assigned? And what is next one? Can I make line item number also? అంటే నువ్వు ఎన్ని లైన్ ఐటమ్స్ పెడితే అంత పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఉంటుంది బస్ ఓకే దెన్ సేల్స్ ఛానల్ ఆల్సో కెన్ ఐ మేక్ ఇట్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ బికాస్ దర్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ క్యాటసిక్ అసైన్ ఏ డైమెన్షన్ సింగిల్ క్యాటసిక్ ఉందో కీప్ మేక్ ఇట్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ బట్ line item dimension. Antena? Like this, you can start. So when you create line item dimension, what happens? Dimension table does not come into existence. Straight away, yesterday table will be linking to fact table. Our scenario work, our dimension work. So with that, you are reducing joins, improve query performance, and also you are eliminating the generation of dimension IDs, and it will improve your loading performance also. Okay, boss? And the Germans to say, suppose if they are trying to design some cube where there is only 13 characteristics, it doesn't do even analyze it. He'll create 13 dimensions, all 13 line item dimensions, assign 13 to 13 different dimensions. Correct? Baranda? Let's say I'm trying to design a cube with 13 characteristics. 13 gada. I can create 13 dimensions, right? Create 13, assign one characteristic to one dimension, make all 13 as line item dimensions. You actually wanted dimension table for what? To analyze, connect more. You had a requirement to build only with 13, right? Why don't you connect everything to single dimension, make all 13 as line item dimension, where now in that case fact table start connecting to what? SID table. So with that we are reducing almost all the joins and improve query performance, and also improve loading performance by eliminating the generation of dimension ready concept. Kada? Our concept ne with BW powered by HANA, he brought in as HANA optimized cube and Did you understand that point? So now this is my design, okay.